Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing on this wonderful Monday? How are you guys doing? Make sure y'all pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Let's get it going. Make sure y'all pull up to the live. We got a little bit of an update for you guys here. So make sure y'all pull up. Make sure y'all pull up. Let us get into it. Let us get into it. St. Louis, what up? Your fear of God, welcome in. Secaucus, New Jersey, was good. Flint, Michigan, what up? Shout out to Right. Hand Cam, welcome in. Phoenix in the building. H Town, what up? Curacao, DC in the building. Boston, what up? Detroit, what up? LBC in the building. Nairobi, Kenya, what up? Jamaica here. Chicago, Puerto Rico, Queen City. Dallas in the building, Best Eye. Shout out to Brooklyn, man. Shout out to Robert out there in New York. What else we got? Las Vegas, LA. Johnny out there in North Carolina. Dayton, Ohio. Daniel, I see you. What else we got? I Am Waffles in Atlanta. BVT out there in Austin. What else we got? LA in the building. Bronx in the building. Was good. B More in the building. Welcome in. LA Rams is the best. Damn damn business. Okay. Johannesburg was good. Shout out to Detroit. We got a lot of people coming out here from Detroit recently. That's what's up. Shout out to DC. You was on Born Bond. I don't know what that is. Okay. Shout out to you. Philly. Shout out to Philly. Tampa was good. Let's give it a 15 more seconds. Antigua, Japan. Shout out to Japan. What else we got? Lake Norman, North Carolina. Shout out to Belize. Portland, Oregon. Okay, guys. So let's get into this live, man. Let's get into this live. So we got an update. Shout out to Charlotte, Akron, Flint was good. So we got an update here that we want to share with you guys. Let me just pull it up here, and I'm gonna get into some articles here. So this is the update, and I'm gonna read some articles for y'all. This is from no matter of fact, let me pull up the one from oh my god, 1 second. Let me pull up this one from Yahoo Sports. Okay, so this is the first update I saw on Yahoo. Says breaking. Okay. It says the Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups pleaded not guilty to charges of wire fraud, conspiracy, and money laundering in a court on Monday out there in a federal courthouse in Brooklyn. Billups has been accused of being a face card in a scheme that helped lure players to illegal poker games that tricked victims out of millions. Now we got another update here now saying the bond. This is via Ramona Shelburne of ESPN. Ramona Shelburne. It says the judge has ordered Chauncey Billups' bail to be set at $5 million. 5 M's. 5 M's. Billups pleaded not guilty as his case involving 31 defendants and 1 terabyte, Jesus Lord, of evidence heads into a slow, complex discovery phase. March 4th will be most like March 4 will mostly be for scheduling, leaving the NBA facing months of uncertainty before any possible discipline. $5 million. $5 million. $5 million they set for this guy to get out of his bail. $5 million. Now, I don't know who they got locked up, but damn, $5 million? $5 million? Like you, bro, that's a lot of money. Come on. Let me see here. Your update comes out. Let me just see something here. Let me see. Okay, I'll change the title when I'm done. So I want to read. Let me just give me a second here. Major update comes out. FBI investigation. Okay, I'll change the title when I'm done. So that's the news there. Now I got some more articles that I want to share with you guys here. This one is from the Central, and it says, let me just share it in the comment section for you guys, so you guys can check it out when you're done. Let me just confirm it. So this article here is saying Portland Trail Blazers coach Chauncey Billups pleads not guilty in rigged poker games. It then continues on. It says Billups, a five-time All-Star who won a championship with the Pistons, was arraigned in a federal court in Brooklyn on money laundering conspiracy and wire fraud conspiracy charges involving a scheme to rig mob-backed illegal poker games in Manhattan, Las Vegas, Miami, and the Hamptons. So these games took places in multiple locations: Manhattan, New York, Las Vegas, which we already heard about, Miami, and the Hamptons. Both charges, I think he's been charged with 2 charges, carry a maximum punishment of 20 years in prison. Some of Billups' co-defendants are also charged with running an illegal gambling business and extortion conspiracy. Prosecutors said Monday that plea negotiations have begun with some defendants. Let me read that part. Plea negotiations have begun with some defendants. I also read an ESPN article today that said Damon Jones is already possibly looking at making plea deals. Damon Jones, according to the reports that I got from ESPN, has no money. No money. And they had to put up his parents' house in Houston as collateral, which is $200,000. Plea deals, shout out to Gregory, plea deals equals snitching. Yes. You pretty much summarized it. Everybody about to tell. Everybody. It's about to be one of them things where you see the fingers pointing in every direction, bro. Because nobody is looking to do 20 to 40 years in prison. Nobody. These guys are not spring chickens, number one. Number two, when the judge sets a $5 million bond, let me read it for the new people that just came into the live. This is the update. The judge has ordered Chauncey Billups' bail to be set at $5 million. Billups pleaded not guilty as his case involving 31 defendants and 1 terabyte of evidence heads into a slow, complex discovery phase. March 4th will mostly be for scheduling, leaving the NBA facing months of uncertainty before any possible discipline. They gave this dude a $5 million bond. When they're setting that kind of bail, you know they want people. Gilbert Arenas' case, I think according to what he said, his bond was only 50 grand. And I'm saying only 50 grand like that's not money. It is money. But $5 million, and they're now saying, according to this report, that both charges carry a maximum punishment of 20 years in prison. Some of Billups' co-defendants are charged with running an illegal gambling business and extortion conspiracy. Prosecutors said Monday that plea negotiations have begun with some defendants. Now, I got another update for you guys. This is about Damon Jones. Okay, this is from Damon Jones. Let me see if I can find the article because I was reading it earlier today. Just give me a second here. This was for Damon Jones. Just give me a second if I can find it. Where is it at? Damon Jones. Oh, here we go. This is from ABC News. Let me share with y'all in the comments. ABC News is saying, this is what Damon Jones is saying. It says, former NBA player Damon Jones pleads not guilty in federal gambling case. Former NBA player and assistant coach Damon Jones pleaded not guilty Thursday to a criminal conspiracy charge in a pair of federal gambling cases. In one case, Jones, a former Cleveland Cavalier guard, is accused of feeding inside information, blah, blah, blah. It then continues on. Federal prosecutors allege that Jones knew star LeBron James would not play due to a lower body injury and tipped off someone identified as co-conspirator 9 ahead of the official injury report. He is among several other people charged along with Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier. In his second case, Jones is accused of luring unsuspecting players to rig poker games Get this, games were organized in the beginning of 2019 in the Hamptons, Manhattan, Las Vegas, Miami, officials said. Jones, along with NBA Hall of Famer Chauncey Billups, also served as face cards, according to the indictment. This dude is going to most likely cop a plea. When they're saying they got 1 terabyte of evidence on you, bro, they got you. 1 terabyte of evidence? 1 terabyte. Let me read it again for the new people that just walked into the live. Let me share the article for y'all one more time in case people didn't see it. This is the article right here. It says, Billups, a 5-time All-Star who won a championship with Detroit, was arraigned in a federal court in Brooklyn on money laundering, conspiracy, and wire fraud. Yo, the government does not joke when it comes to wire fraud. The U.S. government, they do not play around when they talk about wire fraud. They take it extremely seriously. Wire fraud. They don't play with it. When it comes to anything financial or anything like that, it is serious. It's serious. I remember when I was in was it in high school or just after high school? I got my mother. Oh, just a second. Oh my God. 1 second, y'all. Jesus Lord. Sorry about that. Siri came on. I remember. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Just a second. Okay, cool. I remember in high school, or right after I graduated high school, I took my mother's bank card, her credit card. Okay? I was using her bank card without her consent because I'm thinking, oh, it's just my mom, right? It's just my mom. Her bank contacted her and said, somebody's using your card. They said that they could press charges against me as her son using her card. It was only until she said, no, it was my son. So it's very serious. The government doesn't play. The government doesn't play. He said, why are you telling us this? That's personal information. We're strange, bro. Ain't nobody launching no damn investigation into me. I said my mom said it was me. Like, bro, I'm just giving you an example. This ain't no, like, come on, what are you talking about here? Right? I didn't know that. So after that, I had to now gain permission to do that. This ain't no damn investigation. So Chauncey Billups is being accused. Here they come. Here it come. Here come the people in the chat. Charles is a criminal. Here it come. Here it come. Here they go. Speaking about snitching, here they come. They about to throw me under the bus. Here they come. They about to report me. Here it go. Oh, really now? You did that, did you, Charles? You already know we don't like you. Us LeBron fans. Come on, bro. So Chauncey Billups is being charged with 2 counts, or he has 2 counts against him: money laundering, conspiracy, and wire fraud. It says both charges carry a maximum punishment of 20 years in prison. Some of Billups' co-defendants are also charged with running an illegal gambling business and extortion conspiracy. Prosecutors said on Monday that that plea negotiations have begun with some defendants. So dudes are already copping pleas. They're already copping pleas. And the judge put a $5 million bond out on Chauncey Billups. $5 million. Damon Jones Where do you think he's going to get the money to pay for this? Where y'all think Damon Jones is going to get the money to fight against the federal government? Where? Diddy fought against the federal government as a billionaire, and even he didn't get off 100%. Even he didn't get off 100%, and he is a billionaire. So how the hell is Damon Jones going to get off? I mean, Damon Jones going to fight the federal government. For the new people that just came in, this is the update, guys. It says, the judges ordered Chauncey Billups' bail to be set at $5 million. Billups pleaded not guilty as his case involving 31 defendants and 1 terabyte of evidence heads into slow, complex, and discovery phase. There's another update here that I want to share with you guys. Oh, we got another update. Well, damn, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. Shedeur Sanders has been named the starting quarterback this week versus the 49ers, according to head coach Kevin Stefanix. So I just wanted to share that. That wasn't what I was looking for, but that just popped up. So that's just that information there. So we got another update here. It says, this is from Yahoo Sports. It says, breaking. Trailblazers head coach Chauncey Billups pleaded not guilty to charges of wire fraud, conspiracy, and money laundering conspiracy on Monday during his appearance at a federal courthouse in Brooklyn. Billups has been accused, and it says the maximum. Listen, it says, where is it at? All charges carry a maximum punishment of 20 years in prison if convicted. Now, one of them is saying 2 counts. This one sounds like 3. Chauncey Billups is facing 40 years in jail, bro. 40 good years and $5 million bond. $5 million. Now, I don't know if those are the prosecutors that are sending a message that they feel like he's a flight risk, but $5 million is excessive. $5 million? $5 million. Now, I don't know if he's out on bond, but I think he is. I think he is out on bond. I haven't gotten that update yet. I would assume he's out on bond. But if you're just paying $5 million, that ain't no joke. Somebody said 40 years. 40, that's just one person. Guys, if they start convicting people, there are over 31 defendants, defendants. You're talking about putting away people. The government could be giving out hundreds of years. Hundreds. And mind you, not all of these individuals have the money to fight this kind of case. Not all of them. Let me give you guys a quick update in case y'all don't know. I want to read quickly from an article here that we got here. Let me read it for y'all. I want to read this quickly for you guys because I think this is important and maybe some people don't know this. Where's the article here? Okay, here's the article. I want to read this for you guys. It's about Damon Jones. Okay? Just a second. Let me see. Okay, let me read this article for y'all. This is from ESPN. Okay, this is from ESPN. Let me share this with you guys in the chat. This is from ESPN. I want to tell you guys why this is so serious. It is a part where he talks about his financial standing. Okay, let me get to it. Where did I read it earlier today? Okay, I think I just found it here. Listen to this, guys. This is Damon Jones. Okay, you're going up against the federal government. Let me read this to you guys. It says, between 2013 and 2024, Jones declared bankruptcy twice, was sued at least 4 times for unpaid loans, and twice had a management company in Houston file eviction notices against him, according to NBC News. Jones and his wife first filed for bankruptcy in 2013. In court filings, he listed a $10,000 Nike endorsement as his only income in 6 months and said that he and his family had $200 in cash, less than $300 in bank accounts, and roughly $2,400 in an IRA. That case was dismissed. Listen to this. 2 years later, when Jones and his wife filed for bankruptcy again, they reported in a court filing that they had $50 in cash and less than $50 in the bank. That case too was dismissed. Jones was then employed as a shooting consultant by the Cavs, where he made about $4,000 a month. Jones and his wife, according to records, owed creditors $640,000. Some of Jones's biggest debts, according to records, were an $86,000 car loan on a Mercedes and $47,000 to the Bellagio Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, where Jones was known as to frequent in NBA off seasons. In one of his personal loan cases, Jones reportedly used his Cavs 2016 championship ring as collateral. Earlier this month, Jones's mother and stepfather pledged their Houston home to secure his $200,000 bond. Damon Jones's bond was $200,000. $200,000. Chauncey Billups' bond is at $5 million. Why am I bringing up his financial standing? Again, this is the federal government. You're not about to fight the federal government with $25 and 37 cents in change in your back pocket. So, given the fact that you don't have the financial wherewithal to fight the feds, what do you think people are going to do when they're up against this machine? The article I read for you already said they're copping pleas. They're copping pleas already. Because once they hit you with that time, ain't nobody going to jail for 40 years, bro. Nobody's doing it. And if people can get out, they will. And there's another part in this article where it says this, and I want to read it for you. It says, where is it? Where they were talking about, here it is. It says, prosecutors alleged he leaked non-public information to sports bettors when he was a voluntary member of the Los Angeles Lakers coaching staff in 2023, and in a separate but related case with participating in a mafia-tied scheme to run rigged poker games. He pleaded not guilty on both counts on November 8th. So D. Jones is facing 40 years. Chauncey Billups is facing 40. Listen to this. There are probably some people out there pretty worried about Damon Jones right now. One longtime league executive who used to have Jones on his roster said, listen to this, he has nothing to lose and nothing to bargain with other than rolling over on other people. Other than rolling over on other people. These guys, bro, this ain't the street code and you told and son is a rat. That don't apply to these are NBA players, bro. Those codes do not apply. And right now is kill or be killed. And these dudes are going to try to save themselves. They're going to. Most of these guys are in their 40s, 50s. If you get hit with just one of these charges, you're coming out of jail when you're in your 70s. Just one. you're going to jail all the way up into your 70s. If they hit you with 2, bro, you out of here. You out of here. So this is a very serious update. Very, very serious update. And I am shocked that the court gave Chauncey Billups a $5. Now, one of the reasons they probably gave Chauncey a $5 million bond is because he is a head coach. He is earning millions. So maybe they wanted to charge him appropriately, but $5 million is still a lot. $5 million is still a lot of money, man. $5 million is still a lot of money. He says street clothes don't apply if you're a civilian. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Somebody said, hope somebody snitch on LeBron. I don't think LeBron is going to be tied into this, man, unless somebody tells some kind of fantastic lie. And I don't know. Unless Damon Jones says, bro, you see me out here struggling. You ain't hit me up with no money. Blah, 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 blah. You got me out here doing all of this. I'm telling, unless that, I don't see that's happening. I don't see, if they find a way to bring LeBron into this, I mean, they're already publishing articles connecting the two of them. They were cool. But in terms of, I would be shocked. I'll be shocked. Right? I'll be shocked. And from LeBron's standpoint, I don't see what LeBron would gain out of that. What would LeBron gain out of doing something like that? What would he gain? Right? What would he gain? Now, some people say, oh, man, maybe LeBron will do it because, he want to help his friend out, make some money. Well, then just give him the damn money. Like, if you want to help him get some money, just give him the damn money. Just give him the money. Why would LeBron take such a risk? So I don't think LeBron would do something like that. Unless LeBron was just talking to him in passing and just talking to him casually, like, hey, man, I don't feel good right now, man. Or maybe D. Jones like, yo, you think you're going to be able to play tonight? And LeBron like, bro, I don't even know how I'm feeling right now. And then maybe he takes that information, but maybe LeBron is just talking to him casually. I don't know. But right now, they're trying to figure that stuff out. Somebody said, free the Lakers from the steroids. He's atrocious. So this is the update, guys. This is pretty serious. LeBron going to be paying a lot of bail and lawyer fees to not be implicated. Well, if LeBron does that, bro, this is the federal government. They will quickly figure out where all this money's coming from. LeBron ain't doing nothing. The best thing LeBron can do is just lay low. LeBron can't send any money. How? If he's saying he's already broke, why are you helping? Nah, it's a mess. So I don't think LeBron would be that careless. I don't think so. LeBron seems to be very calculated and careful with how he moves, so I don't think he would do that. He said, please give us a recap. I just got here. Okay. This is the recap, guys. So we have a few bits of breaking news here. So, breaking news. Trailblazers head coach Chauncey Billups pleaded not guilty to charges of wire fraud, conspiracy, and money laundering conspiracy on Monday during his appearance in the federal courthouse. Then we got the other update here, which also says the judge has ordered Chauncey Billups to bail to be set at $5 million. Billups pleaded not guilty in his case involving 31 defendants and 1 terabyte of evidence heads into slow, complex discovery phase. Then we got another update here from this article from okay, y'all can just check it out here. And then it says, let me get to the most important part. It says, Billups, a 5-time All-Star who won a championship with the Detroit Pistons, was arraigned in a federal court in Monday in Brooklyn on money laundering conspiracy and wire fraud conspiracy charges involving a scheme to rig mob-backed illegal poker games in Manhattan, Las Vegas, Miami, and the Hamptons. Both charges carry a maximum punishment of 20 years in prison. Some of Billups' co-defendants are also charged with running an illegal gambling business and extortion conspiracy. Prosecutors said Monday that plea negotiations have begun with some defendants. So some of these guys are already pleading with the government to try to find a way to get their time reduced or get off entirely. Right? And the government, I think the government will work with you if you give up some bigger names. Absolutely. Now, who are these bigger names they're looking for? I don't know. I don't know. Charles, you need to respond to bro, I'm not even mentioning, I don't know. I don't even know who that is. Please investigate Ime Udoka. What did Ime Udoka do? Did Ime Udoka do something that I'm unaware of? What did Ime Udoka do? Can somebody let me know what Ime Udoka did? I don't know. I haven't heard anything about him. Chauncey is done for life, no matter what. Well, let's see. He said nothing. Nothing. He cheated on his girl, so they should investigate him for cheating on his girlfriend. I'm confused. What are they investigating him for? Somebody said, do you think they will fire Billups? Trust me, that's the least of his problems. That is the least of Chauncey Billups' problems about being fired. That's the least of his problems. He said, if you don't think LeBron is involved, I got a bridge to sell for you facts. I don't know. I'm not reading that comment, bro. He did the Celtics coach and staff's wives. You supposed to be going to jail for that? I'm confused. Ime Udoka did nothing. People are just fishing. Yeah, Ime Udoka didn't do anything. I don't know how Ime Udoka. He said cheating on Nia Long should be arrestable. Oh my God, bro. I ain't got nothing to say about that, man. That's none of my business. Chauncey Billups has Trump's lawyer. He's getting off. Now, he does have a high-powered lawyer, but I don't know if that's going to help his situation much. We'll see. This ruins his reputation. Chauncey Billups is out of basketball for sure. Well, it could be damaging in terms of his Hall of Fame credentials. Are they going to remove him from the Hall of Fame? I guess we have to see. He said, this is why it pays to snitch. When you get caught up, just start singing like a bird. It's okay to be selfish sometimes in life. Okay. All right. Okay. Somebody said LeBron is probably not directly involved, but he knew what he knows. Dude, I don't see why LeBron would aid this kind of behavior, given the fact that if his friend is in need of money, if my friend is in need of, I don't know, $10,000, and I'm a billionaire, I don't know why I would aid my friend in doing something illegal when I can just outright give him the $10,000. So I still don't understand why he would do that. I don't think LeBron is involved in this. I really don't, because I don't see the motive. It makes absolutely no sense why he would be involved. That's just the part I don't get. I don't see why LeBron James would be involved in this. That's just my take on it. I don't know. He said, guys, wake up. Snitching culture ain't bleep. Nobody wants to do 40 in jail. The Bronny situation made Braun comfortable. Yeah, so that's the update, guys, man. That's the update. That's what we have here for you guys. If anything else happens, we'll definitely keep you guys updated. He said, if you give someone a loan, you don't know what the money is spent on, not the lender's fault. Well, if LeBron is given a loan of $10,000 as a billionaire, you should be ashamed of yourself. You're worth $1 billion, and you're giving out $10,000 loans to your friends. What? I think you'll be a little bit on the cheap side if you're worth $1 billion, giving out $10,000 loans to your friends, and you know they need the money. Come on, bro. Like, just give them the money and call it a day. You spend a quarter of that on one of your wristwatches or something like that. So I don't think that's going to make any sense. He said he effed up LeBron's name. LeBron ain't going to help him. Well, that's between them. That has nothing really to do with me. Bron said he only has a few grand in the bank. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. He just basically telling people don't ask me for money when he says that. He said, "Stop it, Charles. Would you give anything if you were a billionaire?" I'm not a billionaire and I give people money all the time. It's not about a billionaire or not. I mean, it's just about your personality. If you feel like some people are going to give, and that's it. Casino for Life said LeBron is very cheap. Well, hey, so is Giannis. So is Giannis. Giannis, when you don't grow up with money, man, you probably value it a little bit more. Some people don't, but some people do. Maybe you just want to give. LeBron ain't got to do nothing. Everybody's screaming, gang, 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 gang. Them folks come and get you, telling you, come get you. You telling on the whole gang. That's a fair point. Somebody said MFers act like the more money you got, the more selfish you should be. What the hell? Braun's favorite white person is Mr. Screw. Anyway, guys, I think we pretty much said everything here. So that's the update for you guys now, and we definitely keep you guys updated if anything else happens, man. I'm gonna catch you guys later. You have a good one. I'm out. Peace.